Well, hello everyone. This is Gary. I am a notary signing agent here in Fayetteville, North Carolina. And I just thought I'd do this video on what I do to prep for my signings before I go to them with the documents and everything. So I'm going to go through this packet here and talk to you while I'm doing this. The first thing I do is go through and look at all the documents that don't need to be signed or anything. And I take those out, well, not out of the packet, but I set them to the side. And then I'm gonna go through the packet. I'm gonna put all of my signatures and seals on there, on everything. By the way, you can do this. It's not illegal to do this. I've already called the notary board in North Carolina, up there in Raleigh, and they said it's okay as long as the documents don't leave your person. So I'm gonna go through here and put all my signatures and seals on here and let you guys look at me while I'm doing that. And what this basically does is it cuts down on your time when you're with your clients, especially if you're in a kind of rush situation when you have another closing that you have to get to. It'll really cut down on your time that you're spending. And you want to also make sure you value your client's time while you're at the closing also. Now remember, you can't explain any of these documents to the borrowers. That'll get you in a lot of trouble, so you don't want to do that. Okay, here's some docs that don't have anything on them, so I'm gonna put them off to the side here also. Now what you can do is present the documents to them. In other words, this is your deed. This is your right to cancel. You can't go any farther than that, so you don't want to do that. So I'm gonna, what I'd like to do, back to the packet here, I like to highlight everywhere that the borrowers need to sign. And I'm also putting my, like I said, my seal and signature on everything. And it always helps because you don't want to get there and try and find the places for your borrowers to sign. That can take up a little bit too much time and you may miss something while you're at it. So you don't want to do that, because if you miss something, guess what you're going to do? You're going to go right back out there and get that signature or that initial from that borrower before you send the packet back off to the lender. So you want to make sure all that is taken care of. So I'm going to continue to go through the packet, put my signature where it belongs, and highlight where the borrowers need to sign. And by you doing this, like I said, it saves time. You don't want to get out there and be in a rush trying to get all this done. Okay, here's a doc that doesn't need any signature, so I'm gonna put that one to the side. Okay. Now I'm going to show you some other little tidbits when I'm done with this. I don't know if you're like me. It's kind of hard to talk and do this stuff at the same time because I'll miss something. And that's another thing. When you're prepping your packets, don't have any music on, don't have any of that stuff on, don't have the TV on, anything like that, because you're going to mess around and miss a signature. Okay? And like I said, you don't want to do that. As a matter of fact, that when I first started doing this over 21 years ago, I took a closing out in Charlotte. I should have never gone that far. Okay, but I was just doing it to get the business. Well, got out there, did the closing, went through everything, went just fine. Okay, but what I didn't do, and here's the key, was go back over those documents and make sure that everything was signed properly and nothing was missed. Well, I gallivanted all the way back to Fayetteville. And then I decided to go back over the documents. Guess what? I missed the signature. So guess what I had to do? Go all the way back to Charlotte and get that signature from that bar. And it was close to 12 midnight. So they weren't too happy. Okay. But I had to do it. So I can say this, that never happened again. You live and you learn. Okay. And I don't take closings in Charlotte. Forget that. I'm not going to go that far. Okay. But when you've been doing this as long as I have, you pretty much know what you can and can't take. The closings that you can and can't take. So, yeah, Charlotte was entirely too far. Now, I was basically just trying to get the business because I was just starting to do this. And it all worked out anyway. So let me do this real quick. I'm gonna be quiet for just a second. Okay. Sometimes you'll miss some important stuff even when you're talking. So I don't want to do that. Mess around, see me, y'all see me messing up on documents. No, I won't do that. So there's certain documents. Some lenders don't mind when you take some documents and put them ahead of others. And they don't mind if you're highlighting the documents either, because actually the borrowers like that because they don't like having to look for places to sign either. So you want to make sure that's good to go. And we are almost through with this packet. Actually, there's not that many places that I have to put my notary seal. It's just basically the borrowers, their signatures. And this will, like I said, this will save you a ton of time, especially if you have one of those days you've got like maybe 6 closings or more in a day. You don't have time to mess around. And this is what I'm doing right now. You probably do this the night before because you will not have time to do it on the day of your closing. Okay? Okay, this is another document that doesn't need anything. Okay. Signature there, signature there, signature there, signature there. Okay. And we are done with the highlighting part of this packet. Okay, so now all the documents that didn't need a signature or anything like that, I'm going to sit them to the side. These are all the documents do need a signature, okay? And we're all ready to go. I will never learn how to do this. A school teacher, bar once showed me how to do this, and I still can't. But anyway, okay, there we go. Now, these documents that don't need a signature, I'm going to put them in the bottom. I'm going to attach a paper clip to them, so you don't have to worry about those or going through them when you're sitting at the bar. Okay. So now we're done with the closing packet. I'm going to put a clip on those. Now, the borrower's copy, this copy right here. Now, this is what I normally do. I have some manila folders, different colors, that I don't have to do this, but I do it anyway. And I put the borrower's name. I have, what do you call those things? That print the labels. I put the borrower's name on the manila envelope. And then I'll put their copies inside of the envelope. I just think it's nice. I think it's good and professional to have the borrower's closing documents in something nice that they can file. Okay? So there we have it. This is the borrower's packet. This is a packet that's going to be signed. Okay, and we're done. And I'll be back later on today to show you how I break down the documents to send back to the lender, and then we'll be done. Have a great day. All right, hey guys, I am back from the closing that I told you that I was going to do today. This morning I was showing you how to prep the documents, and we're done with the closing, so I'm going to go ahead and do the I don't know what you call it, after prep or after closing scan of the documents. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Now, I always go over the docs right there with the borrowers. Make sure we didn't miss anything. Just go over the docs, make sure you didn't miss anything. This one was kind of it was kind of tough because of the borrower, the husband, he was bedridden. So you're gonna run into those every now and then, and you're just trying to accommodate the borrowers, you know, make them feel good about the closing, and just not try and say any demeaning remarks or anything like that, like you can't do it there, or because I had to do the closing literally in their bedroom along with his wife. So we got the closing done. Everything went well. So I'm going to go ahead and go over the documents a third time, make sure I didn't miss anything. Okay, that's just my thing. I go over the documents when I prep them, when I'm done with the closing at the signing rather at the borrowers, and then I'll go over them again when I get back to my office and prep them for shipping. So I'm going to go back over the documents right now, make sure we didn't miss anything again, make sure all my seals and everything are there. Just make sure everything is good to go. Borrower has all of his signatures. And basically, basically what you are as a notary signing agent is you are a signature inspector, okay? You are there representing that title company or the lender to make sure those documents get signed properly and make sure all of your seals are on the documents where they're supposed to be and they're readable. Because if you miss a signature, you will get a call from that title company asking you to go back out and get that document signed, okay? But you don't want to do that. You just want to go ahead and make sure everything is correct, everything is good to go, and everything is signed properly. Okay. Okay. And this shouldn't take long at all when you do this. Okay, I was telling you guys a story this morning of when I took a closing in Charlotte, and I didn't do this while I was sitting there with the bars. I don't care how much of a rush you're in, you need to go back over those docs when you're with the bar, when you've completed everything. Okay? No matter how much of a rush, I'll say it again, no matter how much of a rush you're in, how pressed you are for time, go back over those documents. Okay? It'll save you a lot of heartache. I know from experience. Okay, and we are almost at the end of the packet here. Okay, and we're done. And remember, I told you that the documents I took out of the packet, so we won't have to see them, that don't need to be signed. Okay, they're in that paper clip. Okay, save you a little time there. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and prep the packet to be shipped to go back to title company. Okay. Put those inside the UPS envelope and seal it. Okay. And put the label on the packet. UPS label, okay? And what I like to do is put the label right over the, can you see that? Over the flap of the UPS envelope, so they'll know that nobody has opened the packet, because if that is broken, they'll know that somebody went in the packet, okay? And we are ready to go and drop this off at the UPS drop box, and we are good to go. I'm going to chat with you guys later, give you some more tips. Take care, have a great day.